What's up, everyone? Today we're diving into the wild world of classroom cheaters. Think you know how people cheat? Some of these methods are next level. From high-tech gadgets to old-school tricks, we're exposing the most unbelievable cheating tactics. Who are these students and how do they pull it off? We sent our cameras in to find out. Some students crack under pressure and take risky shortcuts, schemes that rival heist movies. Get ready as we reveal the 10 most jaw-dropping types of cheaters you might find during a test. Some will make you laugh, some will shock you, but all will leave you saying, "I can't believe they did that." Let's get started. Alright, buckle up because we're diving into the clandestine world of academic ingenuity, or perhaps academic dishonesty. First up, we have the James Bond of the classroom, the tech-savvy cheater. These aren't your run-of-the-mill note passers. We're talking about a new breed of student, one who leverages technology to gain an unfair advantage. Forget writing on your hand, that's ancient history. These students use gadgets that would make a spy jealous. We're talking cutting-edge tech, cleverly disguised and strategically deployed. Smartphones hidden in sleeves, ready to be accessed with a subtle flick of the wrist. It's all about stealth and precision. Hollowed-out books providing the perfect camouflage for a digital cheat sheet. Who would suspect a classic novel of concealing such secrets? Or taped under desks, a quick glance down and they have access to a world of information right at their fingertips, giving them the internet at their fingertips. Instant access to answers, definitions, and formulas. The possibilities are endless. Smartwatches are loaded with textbooks, notes, and even pre-written essays, all conveniently accessible on their wrist, disguised as checking the time. A subtle glance, and they have the answer they need. It's the ultimate in discreet cheating. Some even use the watch's reflection, turning a simple timepiece into a high-tech mirror for peeking. To peek at a neighbor's test. A risky move, but sometimes desperation leads to bold actions. The boldest use tiny Bluetooth earpieces, practically invisible to the naked eye, getting answers whispered from outside the classroom. A friend in need is a cheat indeed. It's a silent, high-stakes operation. One wrong move and you're caught. The pressure is immense, the risk substantial. We tried this with our team-hidden cameras, earpieces, and a fake test. We wanted to experience the thrill, the anxiety, and the sheer audacity of it all. The tension was real. Even knowing it was a simulation, the pressure to succeed, or at least not get caught, was palpable. As schools crack down on phones, cheaters upgrade, constantly seeking new and innovative ways to outsmart the system. Pens with scanners, capable of capturing and storing entire pages of notes with a single swipe. Glasses with text displays, projecting answers directly onto the lenses visible only to the wearer. It's a constant cat-and-mouse game. Tech cheaters always try to stay one step ahead, pushing the boundaries of what's possible. The risk? Massive. Is a good grade really worth jeopardizing your entire academic career? Get caught, and you're facing more than just a failed test. We're talking suspension, expulsion, and a permanent stain on your record. But for these students, the thrill and the tech are worth it. The adrenaline rush of pulling off the perfect cheat is a powerful motivator. The exam hall becomes their own mission impossible. A high-stakes game of wits, technology, and deception. Teachers beware. The gadgets are getting smarter, more sophisticated, and harder to detect. The question is, can you keep up? Can educators adapt and evolve to stay ahead of the ever-changing landscape of academic dishonesty? The tech-savvy cheater is always evolving, adapting, and innovating. It's a constant arms race, with the stakes getting higher every day. Now let's rewind the clock back to a simpler time before the era of smartwatches and hidden cameras. We're going back to the roots of academic dishonesty, to the OG of cheating methods, the classic copycat, a timeless strategy passed down through generations of students seeking a shortcut. No gadgets, no fancy tech, just nerves of steel, a sharp eye, and a healthy dose of audacity. This is cheating in its purest form. These students master the art of the subtle glance, a quick, almost imperceptible movement of the eyes. Just enough to catch a neighbor's answer, a crucial piece of information that could make all the difference. They meticulously plan their seat next to the smartest kid in class, the one with all the answers, sometimes weeks in advance, studying the seating chart like it's the most important document they'll ever see. The dropped pen move is a favorite. A classic distraction technique: bend down, feign clumsiness, sneak a peek at the forbidden knowledge, and back up like nothing happened. A seamless performance of innocent retrieval. If the smart kid covers their paper, guarding their answers like a precious treasure, the copycat improvises, adapting to the situation, thinking on their feet, stretching for a bird's eye view, a desperate attempt to glean any information possible. or catching answers as they're written, deciphering the code as it's being created. It's low-tech but high risk. The stakes are high and the consequences can be severe. Every teacher's step feels like a spotlight, a potential threat to their carefully constructed scheme. We put Chandler in a simulation with a strict teacher, a pressure cooker environment designed to test his mettle. He was sweating just trying to peak. The anxiety was palpable, even in a controlled setting. The Classic Copycat relies on guts, a willingness to take risks, timing, precision, and a little luck. A perfect storm of opportunity and execution. It's a tradition passed down through generations, a rite of passage for some students. No gadgets, just guts. The raw courage to defy the rules. The stress is real, the pressure is immense, but so is the payoff, the sweet taste of success, however ill-gotten. If you don't get caught, that's the ultimate gamble. The copycat's motto, their guiding principle, eyes open, nerves steady. A mantra for survival in the high-stakes world of academic espionage. In the high-stakes world of academia, where knowledge is power and grades reign supreme, some students take a different approach. They don't just study, they strategize. They don't just memorize, they innovate. Meet the ultimate prepper, the cheat sheet master. A clandestine artisan, a master of miniature deception, and a champion of creative problem-solving. Forget copying, that's amateur hour. This cheater crafts tiny hidden notes with surgical precision, transforming everyday school supplies into repositories of forbidden knowledge. Water bottle labels, candy wrappers, eraser sleeves. Every item is a potential hiding spot, a blank canvas for their subversive art. Some write microscopic text, pushing the limits of legibility and challenging the very definition of small print. Others use UV pens and lights for invisible ink, creating a secret language only they can decipher under pressure. There are even body artists, hiding notes on their thighs or under sleeves, turning their own skin into a living, breathing cheat sheet. The creativity is wild. Erasers with secret compartments, scrolls hidden in pen barrels. We challenged Nolan to make the ultimate cheat sheet. He spent hours perfecting it, meticulously crafting every detail, every abbreviation, every hidden clue. One mistake, and it's all for nothing. The pressure is immense. The cheat sheet master is an artist of deception, turning everyday objects into secret study guides. It's more work than just studying, a paradoxical commitment to circumventing the traditional learning process. But for them, it's worth it. The motto: if you can't learn it, bring it with you. Teachers, check those water bottles and erasers. The game has changed. The cheat sheet master is always one step ahead, anticipating the moves of their opponents and planning their next strategic maneuver. It's a game of detail, patience, and nerves, a high-stakes dance between knowledge and risk. Only the most meticulous survive, the ones who can transform the mundane into the magnificent, and the forbidden into the readily available. Next, the power of teamwork, the collaborative cheater. These students form secret networks, using whispers and coded signals to share answers. Pen taps, coughs, sneezes, each is a message in their hidden language. Some pass answers on objects like erasers or calculator covers in a relay race of cheating. We tested this with our team. Signals got mixed up, chaos ensued. It's risky, requires trust, and one slip can bring the whole operation down. For the collaborative cheater, it's all for one, and one for the grade. The classroom becomes a covert communication hub. Now let's talk homework. The Plagiarizer. Their weapon? The internet. Copy, paste, submit, done. Some are blatant, lifting entire essays. Others paraphrase just enough to try to fool plagiarism checkers. The boldest pay for custom essays from online mills. We tested paraphrased essays with plagiarism software. Most still got caught. The tools to catch cheaters are getting smarter every day. Plagiarizers gamble on not getting caught, but the consequences are huge zeros, suspensions, and lost trust. It's a losing game in the long run. The plagiarizer cheats themselves out of learning. The internet is tempting, but the risk is real. This one's straight out of a movie. The Impersonator. A student gets someone else, friend, sibling, or hired gun, to take their test. It's a high-stakes identity swap, with expulsion and even legal trouble on the line. The impersonator needs nerves of steel, a fake ID, and a convincing act. Most common in huge standardized tests, it's nearly impossible in small classes. We tried a swap in a simulation. Just walking in was nerve-wracking. The risk is massive, the pressure intense. If caught, the fallout is life-changing. The impersonator gambles everything for a perfect score. Some cheaters strike before test day. The pre-exam sneaker. Their goal? Get the test before anyone else. They might sneak into a teacher's office, snap a photo, or hack into a computer. Sometimes they get info from friends in earlier class periods or from the school's print room. We ran a heist simulation, distractions, fake phone calls, and tense moments. It's all about timing, stealth, and guts. The pre-exam sneaker is a master of social engineering. The risk, getting caught, means serious trouble. Sometimes even criminal charges. For them, the ultimate advantage is worth the danger. The test starts long before the bell rings. Not ready for the test? Enter the fake illness expert. This cheater fakes being sick to dodge the exam, buying extra days to study or get the answers. The act starts early. Complaints, makeup, and Oscar-worthy performances for parents and teachers. Some even fake a mid-exam emergency to get a second chance. Afterward, they gather intel from friends who took the test. It's all about exploiting sympathy and buying time. We tried this in a mock challenge. Our actor went all out and it worked. The fake illness expert is a master manipulator using drama for an academic edge. Meet the manipulator, the cheater who bends reality. They use persuasion, social engineering, and mind games to get ahead. In group projects, they take credit for others' work, convincing teachers they did it all. They subtly alter copied material to create plausible deniability. Manipulators trade favors, bribe classmates, or use popularity to get answers. If caught, they have excuses and sob stories ready, always trying to shift blame or gain sympathy. Their cheating is subtle, often outside the exam room. The manipulator cheats not just on tests, but on consequences. It's all about influence, not just answers. Beware, the manipulator is always playing the long game. Finally, the most chilling cheater, the dark triad cheater. Driven by psychopathy, Machiavellianism, and narcissism, they see cheating as a strategy, not a last resort. Rules are for others, they'll do whatever it takes to win. No guilt, no fear, just cold calculation. They manipulate, lie, and take risks without hesitation. For them, cheating is proof of their own cleverness and superiority. The classroom is their playground for psychological games. The dark triad cheater is the ultimate rule breaker. There you have it. 10 wild ways students cheat. As creative as these methods are, cheating undermines the whole point of school. You might get a grade, but you lose out on real knowledge and trust. The risks, suspension, expulsion, a ruined record, aren't worth it. True success comes from hard work, not shortcuts. What's the craziest cheating story you've seen? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and we'll see you next time.